you can get them spayed as early as 8 weeks. You just can't find vets to do it. It has nothing to do with, I mean, if you talk to 10 different vets, you're going to get 10 different answers. Now, here's the bottom line in my opinion. You don't want to breed this dog because you already said it's aggressive. And the reason, the reason people should breed is to better the breed. And they're breeding a bunch of Chihuahuas and Jack Russells and all these other little ones that are really aggressive, and they just think that's what their dogs are supposed to do. I'm saying that it's a bad breeding. That's my personal opinion. If I had a dog that I was breeding that had bad hips, I wouldn't breed it anymore. So anyway, that's just the first thing I would do. It's a hormonal thing, and it's a maternal thing, and it's a territorial thing, and it's a possessive thing, and it's worked its way up to aggression. Now, has she ever bitten another dog?
No, but she does go with the teeth bad.
Okay. Now, what I teach, my philosophy is that dog is not aggressive unless he's bitten somebody or something. Right now, he's just very dominant and territorial. Teeth equals aggression, but that's only if they sink into your skin. Baring teeth is just a dominant behavior. It's just like another dog growling as a warning to say, stay away from me, and I mean it. Now, the other dog can either decide to fight that dog, run away from that dog, submit to that dog, or avoid that dog. But backing it up, the reason the dog is dominant, territorial, is because she still thinks she's the leader. You're still not doing all 4 things that we recommend, and you're going to get there before this show, before we're done with this show, you're going to have a better dog. I would highly recommend you order our book, and we'll send it to you wherever you're at, and this will explain the 4 essentials that you're not doing quite well enough yet, and then we can work on that aggression. I don't want you to get bitten or another dog, but I'm not going to just take that dog over to another dog and see what he's going to do. I'm going to provide him the 4 essentials. I'm going to become her leader first. Then I'm going to take her for the proper walks. That doesn't mean we have to go greet other dogs, but she does need to know rules when we go to the walkabout or wherever you're going. She needs to have rules. And if she acts like that at that moment, number one, you're probably allowing her way out in front of you, or at that moment she gets out in front of you. You need to correct her like another dog would. Another dog would bite her in the neck. If you start practicing that poke in the neck and then ignore, the hardest thing for you humans to do is ignore after correction. We want to correct them. Go ahead.
One of the things that we've been concentrating on, it's the other dog who's actually the dominant one. It's the other one who dominates this little one. It's as though the little one's taken on the older dog's role, and the older dog is wonderful now, but the little dog is really testing it.
Because the older dog is a lot calmer dog. When this little dog came in, it might not be the same breed, but when this little dog came into the picture, he sensed that the energy of your older dog was weaker than his. So he's going to dominate the weaker species and say, I'm in charge because I'm not going to follow a weak leader. Dogs won't follow unstable leaders. Only humans do. So, but it's not the other dog's job either to correct the other dog. It's my job to correct both dogs and tell them that I'm in charge, neither one of you are it. But your little one is just feeling the energy that there's weakness in this house, there's chaos, there's out of control, there's people grieving, whatever the issue are in the house, the dog senses that, so the dog says, well, somebody has to be a leader. So it might as well be me. And so that's why dogs start jumping on you, peeing in the house, running out the doors, pulling you on a leash.
Okay. Anna, we need you to find a whisperer in the UK so that we can come out there and help your Jacks. Mark will do them. I'll do your Rottweilers and Pit Bulls, but Mark will do your Jack Russells. Thank you for following us every week. Next is Dustin. And we appreciate your service, Dustin. And what can we do to help you?
Yeah, appreciate it. I'm actually a canine handler for the Provisional Motor Office here for the MPC on Camp Hansen, Okinawa, Japan. Have some very well-trained canines here, you know, ain't got no problem with it. But I noticed you was talking about the 4 essentials, and one of them was nutrition. And as far as nutrition goes, what's the best nutrition that we can actually give our canines here, as far as just, you know, the standard kibbles and bits every day?
Okay, and again, thank you, Marine buddy. I was a Navy corpsman, so I can relate to you. But you're over in Japan. I don't know what they have in Japan, but all you have to do is, if you've got a notepad real quick, take down these 5 things. Write these down. Now, it's not what to feed, it's what not to feed. So here's what we do not feed our dogs: corn, wheat, and soy. Corn, wheat, and soy. That's the top 3 ingredients that we avoid in any dog food. And here's why. If you don't know the reason why, then you don't know why you're doing it. Now, you being a Marine, you have to go do it whether you understand it or not, because somebody told you to. But I'm going to tell you the why and see if it makes sense to you. Corn is indigestible even in humans. You remember eating corn on the cob at a picnic, and the next day you saw the same ear of corn coming out? That's what I'm talking about. If it's not being digested, then what good is it? It's a filler. And the price of dog food went up because the price of corn went up. So if it's got corn in it, your price of your dog food went up. But it's worthless. It's just a filler that we don't need. Wheat can actually lead to aggression in dogs. Of all the dogs I've ever done over my career, 16 years or so, every aggressive dog I've ever handled was on a wheat-containing product. Now, don't take a genius to say, well, wheat could cause aggression, so get rid of the wheat. Have you ever seen a pack of wolves grazing in a wheat field, grazing in a cornfield? They're carnivores. They go out and look for, now they'll run through the cornfield to chase a rabbit, but they're not going to stop and eat the corn. So, and the last thing we avoid is soy. The reason we avoid soy is because that can cause gas. Gas in a large breed dog like the German Shepherds you work with, or Dobies or whatever, gas can lead to bloat, torsion of the stomach, and your dog can die from that. It's not worth it to me. And I don't even know what a soy is. I don't know where it's grown or anything. But I know dogs don't eat it. The next thing we avoid are byproducts. A byproduct is not fit for human consumption. That doesn't mean the dog won't eat it. He'll eat his own poop. That doesn't mean we should package it. So I avoid byproducts. Byproducts are the parts of let's say we're talking about a chicken. Byproduct of a chicken is the beaks, the eyeballs, the rectum, the stomach, the beaks. It's just the feet. Byproduct is what we can't eat from a chicken. That's a byproduct. Now, in the wild, they will eat that because they have to. They have to survive in the wild, so they'll eat a chicken brain or a pig brain or whatever the animal they kill. They will eat that. But I don't have to feed my dog those parts when I can feed them